So I'm an Aquarius sun in the sidereal zodiac, right? That's what I've been using for the past year. Yeah, for the past year now. I'm gonna read some keywords for Aquarius. Because Aquarius deals with the future, visions, planets, stars, and outer space, outside time and space, aliens, technology, electricity, phones, other modes of communication, mental expansion, going against the status quo, people of a like mind who may be of a different mind to the rest of society, eccentricity, surprises, standing alone. Damn. So that kind of just falls in line with all of the downloads I've been getting lately. And this video specifically, I'm going to be talking about etheric chords and their energetic and physical manifestation. So etheric chords, if you want to, I got my notes. Not all of these is for this video though, but etheric chords are electromagnetic. So electromagnetic, meaning they are sent out through an electric charge. This electric charge is your thoughts and your feelings. You are an electromagnetic being. All your thoughts and feelings have an electric charge to it. And then this allows you to magnetize your thoughts and your feelings towards you. So how people say that you manifest whatever's on your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is comprised of your thoughts and especially your feelings. The subconscious mind in astrology deals with the moon, deals with the emotion. So it's purely emotional. And you manifest these thoughts, these feelings, these emotions towards you through your life experiences, right? So it happens on the mental plane first, and we live them out in the body. And then we start to incorporate the spirit, the spiritual aspects of it all to find oneness, to find moksha, to liberate ourselves, right? Okay. So your electromagnetic field, it expands from your heart. So if you ever look at a picture of it, it expands from the heart as wide as it can get, as long as it can get. They say that the auric field or the electromagnetic field can be felt up to 3 feet away, but can expand out to 9 feet. So it expands from your heart. However, looking at that same picture, it circulates up from your crown and down through your root. It circulates all around you, connecting these two areas. And just a nerd thing, circuitry. If you look up the etymology of circuitry, it talks about circulation. And that just kind of further emphasizes the fact that we are electromagnetic, that we have this electromagnetic field, that our thoughts and feelings are electric in nature. Your thoughts and feelings attach to your body through etheric chords, meaning you send out an electric charge, a thought about somebody. This connects to that person. The electric charge that you sent, your thought, connects to their electromagnetic field, linking you guys, right? And vice versa, if the person were to think about you, they would send you an electric charge. You would feel it in your energy field. And you'd, oh, why am I thinking about this person, right? So this is how your thoughts and feelings show up energetically as etheric chords, and they attach to the electromagnetic field. On a physical level, they connect to your nervous system. And my reference for this is Vecna. If you're watching Stranger Things season 4, if you look at Vecna or a picture of him, it won't spoil the show for you just to look at a picture of him. But all of the chords attached to his back, that's where your nervous system is. The central nervous system, the central nervous system is comprised of the brain and the spinal cord. So it connects to your brain, to your spinal cord through your nervous system. So physically, thoughts and feelings connect to our nervous system, right? The nervous system communicates with the brain, and then the brain sends out hormones and neurotransmitter. The brain is a central computer. It controls all the body's functions through the electrical and chemical messages. If you look up, like I got this definition from Google, How does the brain send information? Through electrical and chemical messages. This further emphasizes the fact that we are electric beings with this electromagnetic field that can send out thoughts electrically, that can receive thoughts electrically. This is what they talking about. Like when I first woke up and everybody's like, lock your hair, lock your hair. Your hair has an electric charge to it. This is what it is. So your body's functions, yeah, your brain controls all the body's functions through the electrical and chemical messages it receives from the nervous system. These these electric and chemical messages are the hormones. These are the neurotransmitters. So if you eat salmon, if you eat turkey, you get serotonin release. That is the chemical. It sends an electrical signal from your brain to your nervous system. The chemical is released. You feel good. Now you're ready for bed. You go outside for 10 minutes. I think that's serotonin as well. You do this drug. That's dopamine. That's a chemical. You do this. You're in fear. You're in stress. Your body sends out the chemical cortisol. And then now your body is sending all these electrical signals to your muscles, to your organs. I learned today that the psoas muscle, when you're in fight or flight, gets whatever electrical signal from the nervous system and prepares itself so that you can run. So this is how our body operates. And I'm kind of just linking it with the spiritual or the super physical aspects of it. And this also made me think of the band My Chemical Romance, as well as there's a quote that when people say love is just a chemical reaction, it's just oxytocin mixed with this, mixed with that. Because technically, your body does not understand love, right? You have these separate parts of you, mind, body, spirit, that can come together and understand and feel love and know how expansive and beautiful it is. But your body registers love as oxytocin and whatever chemical, and then you feel in love. And this is why you can feel in love and people go back and they're like, oh, I wasn't in love. It was just the rush of chemicals from whatever it was and your psychological and emotional attachments that made this concoction of all these chemicals being released and made you think you were in love, but you weren't in love, or whatever your situation is. So I just thought that was really interesting. And understanding as well that your brain and your nervous system are in constant communication day in and day out. And this constant communication is relayed through your senses. Your physical and psychic senses are what fuels this communication. Because how else do we receive stimuli? I have a candle in front of me. It's sight. I smell it. Or if I want some water, I taste it. I hear the cicadas outside. I feel my skin. I feel this paper. Our senses are what allow us to receive stimuli in this world. This is what allows us to operate in this earth realm, to have our body function optimally, for us to receive thoughts and feelings and kind of process them through the body. It's all happening through the senses. And with me kind of just emphasizing what I said about thoughts and feelings, is to understand that our senses are not just physical in nature. They're also psychic in nature. So with them being psychic, our senses serve as gateways and portals, meaning our senses and the information that we receive from our senses help us to access other realms. When an etheric cord is sent out, it's definitely happening physically because of what you feel on your nervous system when I think this person's thinking about me. Or when you think about a certain person and you send a thought out. Those feelings are real. Those chemical reactions are actually happening. But on the astral realm, the spiritual realm, the subconscious realm, even the dream realm, there's dreams I've had like where I'm eating pancakes and you can literally taste it. I've had dreams where I woke up crying. I was crying in the dream and I wake up and I feel tears on my face. And this is because my senses were activated. Our senses are not just physical in nature. Our senses are also psychic in nature. So knowing this, we can understand that our senses are portals to other realms, our gateways to other realms. We can use our senses to access a higher realm. We can use our senses to access 4D, 5D, etc. This is where all those other planes and dimensions come into play at varying different levels. This is why you can sit and you can think about damn, I want to go downstairs and eat some yogurt or eat whatever sweet thing. And then you sit there and then you start to salivate. These chemical reactions are happening in your body. Your nervous system is responding to the etheric cord, the energy, the electric charge that was sent out from your brain to the kitchen fridge. If you ever seen Donnie Darko, this depicts it perfectly. And then 5 minutes later, on the physical realm, on the 3D realm, you get up and you go eat yogurt. But you were already eating that yogurt in your mind. You were already tasting it to the point where your body was salivating. So this helps us to understand that our senses are not just physical in nature. They're happening on varying different planes, varying different timelines, all at the same time, right? Technically, because if it's happening in your mind right now, even if you're not going to eat the yogurt right now, it's still happening now, right? But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. My last point was saying that everything is happening on the spiritual and mental plane before it becomes physical. And that's what I just depicted with that. If you wanted to see a visual, Rick and Morty, there's an episode where they broke time. It's one of my favorite episodes. And they mentioned like Schrodinger's cat. I still don't fucking get it. But if you wanted to look up that episode, I guess you could type that in. Or just when they broke time. But in the episode, when they broke time, it starts to show a multiplicity of different timelines and different dimensions of Rick, Morty, and Summer. And if you pay attention to the different boxes and the different dimensions and the different timelines, you might see Morty doing one thing, and then on another box, he just did the same thing he did in that one. Like it kind of shows how time was broken, right? So it was all happening at the same time. However, this Morty did something first than the other one, or this Morty did something last than the other one, or after, or however the grammar works. Anyway, I have more videos coming about the electromagnetic field, and how we're electric beings, and how important it is to understand this. But I just wanted to get that out. I'm about to go eat some yogurt.